domes. I imagine whoever comes out here, which is few, probably drives right by these things and doesn't take a look at them, but we're going to take a look at them today. All right. All right, let's see what we see out here in the rather white domes. Wow, colorful. Orange, yellow, and white. It's like a dead end here. I'll go around another way. Okay, this flat rock looks pretty colorful. Let's go up there and check it out. There we come. Yeah, a lot of red here. Red spots. That's pretty cool. Very nice. Let's go up higher. wanted to look at Adams Pasture. Pretty windy out here. Alright, we've got some good hematite color here in this rock. Some waves and patterns. A lot of concretions. Looks like some of these mounds are entirely made of concretions. So fun. This slick rock feels good under your feet, nice and solid, good traction. As you wander around looking for interesting patterns and structures, erosional shapes, out here in the Navajo sandstone. The north end of this outcrop gets pretty steep and radical looking. I see a couple of twin rocks out there I might walk to see. But here's how it looks on the back side of this outcrop, panning to the south. And you can see there's quite a bit to explore here. Pretty neat. Okay, there's quite a bit of biotic crust along here, so it's best to avoid that if you can. Walk on the sand or on the rock, but not on the crusty material, because living things like bacteria actually live in colonies, and they help establish a foothold for other forms of life. Looks like we've got a small cave here behind this wood pile, and we're making our way over to those twin pillars I saw. Might be worth a picture. Well, lo and behold, I'm seeing footprints. Looks like these were before the rain, but obviously other hikers have been out here checking things out, and that's good. So I certainly don't claim this as a discovery, but I think it's worth exploring for an adventurous soul. Boy, check out this wall here. Got Tefoni patterns and cross-bedding and some orange and white. A couple of tall pillars there, but I'm working over to the smaller ones that I see over here. So let's check out these twins. A couple of twin children. Yeah, here they are coming up. We got white bottoms and red tops, and they're next to this wall. All right, we'll say hi to these two figurines here, and then we'll work our way around back to the south and back to the car. All right, pretty good color here, some hoodoos. So you could probably spend some good time here. We're only gonna hike about 1.5 miles, maybe an hour's worth of hiking. And here's these twin hoodoos. They're kind of fat, obese kids, and they have crusty material sticking out of them. A little odd. See what they look like from the backside. There they are, and you get a nice view of the outcrop behind them. So this has been a fun hike. Not too hard, not too long. Quite a bit to see. All right, to give you some orientation from previous visits, out there in the prairie are the prairie domes that I explored last year. And I recognize off to the left there some of the river domes, and I recognize the shape of that one especially. And behind this ridge over here is where you would hike to the domes of the gnomes. So I'd like to see that again. Looks like there's some domes at the foot of this ridge. But yeah, and over there would be the fourth crack and all those interesting things in episode 1 of my Paria New Discoveries video set. So although this is not a new discovery here, it looks like I only saw one set of footprints. So I doubt if many people explore these domes, but I think they're pretty scenic and interesting enough for a pleasant afternoon hike. Okay, there's another view out there of the prairie domes and the river domes, and that's where I hiked last year and found the domes of the gnomes off to the left behind that ridge. So that was exciting, and now we're looking what I call the rather white domes, and these are large, big ones with good patterns and structures on them. Mostly white with some tinges of orange and yellow and red. So, fun to explore. We're working our way back south now, back to the car. I've walked down between two of the tall domes and working my way down to the valley floor, where I should have an easy walk back to the car. But been a fun day. I've walked about a mile so far and took about an hour of hiking with photographs and stops and starts. But very typical decorations out here on the Paria Plateau. Interesting crossfitting and curves and colors. So this is a nice, fun, easy walk for anybody who's out this way. Here's the backside of 3 large domes at the northern end of the outcrop. And the sun's getting a little low, so I'm going to try to see some more things before dark. But that was fun. Alright, you see a small arch there. Big enough to call an arch. Okay, back at the car at a little over just 1 hour and 1 1/3 miles of hiking. I'm going to show you that I didn't see all the white domes. There's more farther to the north. And there is that ridge over there with some domes even at the bottom of that ridge. So it's a pretty extensive area that you could explore quite a while. All right, we're going to join a junction heading south in a bit. But this is the lay of the land out here on the edge of Adams Pasture, where there's exciting things to see at the north end. In fact, if you look just ahead, you get a good viewpoint here. Anyway, up there you can see the access point to the domes of the gnomes. Yeah, you see that white-tipped dome out there? To the left of that is where you would get into the domes of the gnomes, but that's for another time. Go see episode 1 if you want to see that exciting hike out there. So there you have it, the rather white domes. It's October 13th, 2018, and tomorrow I hope to meet some friends who are going to do the main hikes with me on Monday and Tuesday, we hope. The return trip to Lost City to explore it up close, and then a recap of the Forked Tongue Ridge route with good views of Tongue Valley and Pseudo Escalante and the Lost City. So that's coming up, but this was fun for today. So long for now.